Hello, I'm Robert, and you're welcome here in my busy little shop. On today's episode of What's on My Workbench, I've got a couple things that I want to reveal today. One of them I've got here in my hand, and today is our nation's birthday. Independence Day is a very important day in the history of our country, and I've got a gift that someone gave me. A nephew of mine made this for me, and let me show it to you here. It's a wooden American flag here, and he uses a torch to highlight the grain, paints or stains each of these boards a different color, paints the field of blue, and then once he has the field of blue painted, he uses a Dremel tool to carve each one of those stars in there. So it'll last for a very long time. And I was hoping to get one of these, and he gave it to me. He's given a few of these to different organizations in the area that he lives, and I just think it came out really beautiful. I'm excited to get this hung in a place of honor in my shop. And speaking of my shop, we'll go in here and see what's on my workbench for today. I've got a project that is befitting of today's holiday. I appreciate you taking time to be with me in the shop today. Let's head in and see what I've got on the workbench. So continuing on our theme today of celebrating our Independence Day, I've got a belt I'm going to make here. I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of the details here, so I'm just going to show you making the belt. I'm using the Vaqueta leather that I got from Montana Leather, and I've cut a strip of blue and a strip of the brown. The blue is in the 8 to 9 ounce, and the brown is in 3 to 5 ounce. So let's get over here on the workbench, and I'll show you what we've got going on. Okay, so we're going to make this belt. This is going to be a 38-inch belt, so I need the strips of leather to be around 48 inches. I'll cut it a little bit longer. Once I have the belts laminated together, I'll cut them to their finished length. And I'll be using the blue on this to make a belt loop. I think I said earlier, but this belt that I'm making, I refer to as the Western, this design. And I need to come up with a good name for the red, white, and blue that we'll end up with here. I don't know. Why don't you type in a name for this? I've got the Blackout Western, and I've got the black and blue and the turquoise Western. Now be nice. What would be your idea of a name for this belt? So as soon as I finish these red stitches here, I will laminate this into a 2-layer belt like I do with all of my hand sewn belts. And I will be using white thread along the outsides. Okay, contact cement is set up. Now we will laminate these together. Lay that in there. There we go. This set of stitching chisels I'm using are 5mm, and I will use them along here. I've made several hundred belts using this set of stitching chisels. They work good for me. So I'll go ahead and work my way to the other end here and do the other side as well, and I'll meet you over on the stitching pony. So I'm entering the home stretch here on this belt. This Vaqueta leather from Montana Leather comes pre-dyed, so it's pretty nice. All I needed to do was to envision a belt and then go ahead and cut the straps, and I was off to the races. There was no need to wait for the dye to dry. The Vaqueta leather comes in 2 different thicknesses, the 3 to 5 ounce and the 8 to 9 ounce, and there are 6 colors. There is the red, the turquoise, and the blue, and a black, brown, and fuchsia. And in each of those you can get a complete hide. I cut this out of a complete side of leather, and then there's project pieces as well. So if you check out Montana Leather's website, you'll see it there. So that's enough of the information on the product here. Let me finish this up here. We've got just a couple steps left, and we'll have a completed belt here to celebrate our Independence Day with. Well, there you go. I think a very patriotic belt here for the 4th of July. I hope you've enjoyed following along today. If you want one of those wooden flags and you're somewhere in the greater Cleveland area, I've got someone that would probably make one of those for you. So reach out to me in the comments section and I'll get you connected. And once again, I think it's a beautiful belt. Hey, the color may not be yours, but as you already know, there's 6 colors to choose from, and you can make the belt that's more to your liking. Appreciate you taking time to be with me today, especially on today's holiday. Please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you and your family have a great day.